Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you would like and subscribe, today we're going to open the new Flesh and Blood, The Hunted. We're going to see what the deck set looks like, and we're going to open a booster box as well. So I'm going to start collecting a little bit more Flesh and Blood, a little less Pokemon right now because Pokemon's red hot. And if you care to invest, one of the best things to do is buy low, sell high. And guess what you can't do with Pokemon right now? Buy low. So we're just going to not. Anyway, I think the Pokemon market's going to crash, and then after that, it will be fine. But the market's going to market, and one thing that I have found that the Pokemon Center is manipulating the market, is that today, I think maybe it's technically yesterday, here we're going to get some Blitz decks and a playmat. And there it is. There's your playmat. And I'm going to put it down here in a minute, so you'll get to see it in a second when I put it down. But and then here you get 2 booster packs. And we'll open those, and then you get these. These Blitz decks. I'm not going to open them because they're really not that great. Honestly, they're great one time. Like I'd get a whole set of Blitz decks for one series, but unless you're just collecting them, which I am, I don't know that you need to get Blitz decks for every single set that comes out, because they're just there to help you start playing the game. And whenever I open the booster box, I'm going to start, I'll put stuff in there, that's where I'm going to keep my cards. So there you go. That's what I'm going to use here for that. And that's going to be great. But anyway, here's the Blitz decks. And like I was saying, the main reason why I think that, let me go ahead and put that, let me put this playmat down. There we go. The Hunted. There it is. Isn't that nice? Super nice. Let me move it around because I don't know if you can see it all, but there's that part, and then that part there, and the rest of it you can pretty much see. So we're going to put that down. The reason, the most recent reason I feel this way is mini tins for Pokemon were supposed to. Oh, actually, let me open these first. These 2 that came in the Blitz deck set. And what we're chasing here is the Shelter from the Storm card. It's $79, and that's without any special treatments. But anyway, so the mini tins for Prismatic Evolutions were supposed to drop at big box stores, and I saw none of them anywhere at all for any reason. And I don't know if everybody just bought them up or whatever online or what have you. So these are pretty nice looking. Very nice looking. Now I wouldn't, well, that's kind of turned weird. Okay. Anyway, it's hard for me to do several things at once with everything upside down. But yeah, if you see anything weird that looks like it'd be worth a lot, let me know. Anyhow, so the mini tins were supposed to drop, and I think you get 1 per pack. There's a rainbow full, something like that. Yeah, I think. Cool. Anyway, I'm gonna sleeve the fulls. Yeah. And when I get started, it won't take that long, but to start, it would take a minute. But, so I didn't see any of that, but what I did see was a lot of restock. And presto changeo, what do you know? Pokemon hasn't been anywhere. You couldn't see anything at all for weeks. Not a drop of Pokemon anywhere. And everybody showed up to find these Prismatic Evolutions mini tins that weren't there, and instead you got an enormous amount of Twilight Masquerade products, Shrouded Fable products, Paldea and Fate products, Stellar Crown products, Scarlet and Violet base. It's almost as if Pokemon was trying to get rid of all their crap. Anyway, so yeah, that I think they hoodwinked you. Now I'm sure that these mini tins really did drop, and everybody went ape crazy. That is violently wow. Anyway, but honestly, you can't get them. And I think that people are hoarding them, and they think they're going to put their kids through college. Yeah, newsflash. It'll go up a little. Oh, there's 2 full. So one of them is probably, I'm only guessing. I'm not very familiar with the product. I would say one's a rainbow full, one's a cold full. Would that probably the cold full? I think Heart of Vengeance. I don't know. I know that's not the super big giant catastrophe card, but it might be a pretty nice card. I don't know how often you get a cold full. I know they're not super plentiful. Anywho, so one of the reasons that I think that all this stuff's going to bottom out just a little is here we're going to open these or this. Let me let you take a look at the whole thing. There you go. And yeah, so we'll move that around where you can see all of it. That's what it looks like. Anyway, yeah, people have been they've been hoarding it, and at some point, eventually, somebody will decide they want to sell some, and then somebody else will decide they want to sell some, and it'll be a race to the bottom because they are going to print the crap out of this. Now, does that mean that the Prismatic Evolutions is going to tank? No, because the demand's so high, it doesn't matter if they print it into the ground. However, understand they're going to print the crap out of that, and you will be able to get some, but it will take a long time. Like it might take a year or two. But let me throw a little focus on something. As soon as Team Rocket comes out, guess what's going to cool down? I'm just guessing. Now, I mean, could it stay hot like Eevee Heroes? Sure it could. And probably will, because of that insanely expensive, I don't know what it is, the something on, whatever it is. I mean, you know, I would love to collect it, but apparently the investors who would invest in anything, it doesn't matter if it's Pokemon cards, it doesn't matter if it is toilet paper, if they thought they could make money on it, they'd shove it up their behind. Anyway, so that's what that's about. But I have begun to focus on other card games while Pokemon's so hot, waiting for it to cool down just a little. And Flesh and Blood's one of those. And whenever Sorcery comes out with their Gothic set, I'll be trying to get some of that. And I think I should be able to, because Sorcery only, and here's this, these are turned weird, but anyway. Sorcery only comes out about once a year, and I think that's refreshing myself because so many other card games come out once every 3 days. Okay, I'm exaggerating, but it seems like they do. So, again, if you see some giant super catastrophe, that's I want to say that's like a $10 card there. You know, I'm going to go ahead and sleeve it. It's just a regular cards. It's not full, but I do remember that one is like $10, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and sleeve that one too, and then I'm going to sleeve all my fulls. So I hope when yeah, I guess I'll show all the quote unquote hits when I'm done here and we can see what we got out of this. But I just think, you know, trading card games are pretty cool. My advice for you, if you are investing and you're not a complete idiot that wants to play the stock market, dude, just play the stock market anyway. Is find out where the focus is and go somewhere else. Because even if you make a lot of money, you're buying at such a high entry rate. How much money can you make, really? I mean, you spent so dang much to start. I mean, it's insane. It wipes out so much of your gain when you're paying, you know, 5 times MSRP. Then when it goes to 6 times MSRP, whoop-de-doo. I mean, and that's a lot of money that you're having to tie up that you could place in something that is low and getting ready to go up. Everybody this is not a secret. Everybody knows about Pokemon, and it's the Pokemon's going to Pokemon. Holy goodness. And if you must Pokemon, find little areas of the market that nobody's focusing on. I ain't going to spell it out for you, but I mean, heck, you can just look at where the interest isn't, and there you go. That's where you can find a bargain. But the emphasis right now and the focus is all over some Prismatic Evolutions, and soon to be Journey Together, and then Team Rocket's going to be a nightmare. But I do believe you'll be able to find some product. It'll be expensive, but I think you can find it, Team Rocket, because it's going to be, I think it's going to be a regular set. These special sets are hard to come by, and the regular sets, at least you can pre-order from several places for too much money. So at least you can get it. So that's what I'm thinking. And the Pokemon Center should know. Gee, I don't know. Should we print way too much of that? Yeah, I think maybe you should, and I think maybe you should know that you should 5 years ago. So there's no excuse for them to not have way too many of those Team Rocket cards, but they won't. It doesn't matter if that's going to be such a popular set. It doesn't matter if they're going to overprint it. It won't matter. It's just like Prismatic Evolutions. It could make a difference to Journey Together, but I don't think they're going to overprint it. But yeah, so that's me talking about one set when I'm opening another. And one of the reasons for that is a lot of people want to talk about Pokemon, and not many people want to talk about Flesh and Blood, which is one of the reasons why I'm all up in some Flesh and Blood right now, because that's not where the focus is. And there's some pretty cool cards, and it's a pretty cool game, and you guys should take a look at it, think about it. There are a few LGS's, local game stores, that are not focusing on Flesh and Blood, although they do have a product come in once in a while, but generally speaking, don't really mess with it. But then there are some that really go heavy and do very well with tournaments. So it's a pretty decent set. Now, Sorcery, in my opinion, is struggling a little bit, but it's staying alive because it's such a great product. But when I say it's struggling a little bit, the only reason I say it's struggling is it's struggling in the respect that there aren't many people doing games. They're not actually playing the game that much. Because local game stores are not having these little events with it. I guess they've decided they can't make money on it, or maybe they figured Rudy has hoarded it all. I don't know what they're thinking. But anyway, I think it's a fantastic product. And you should check that out. If you like old school magic, sorcery is a really great product. I really like Flesh and Blood, and it has some amazing arbitrage in it. So what does that mean? Look it up. But basically, this is very rare. The individual cards are, oh look, it's back to back. One's a full treatment, one's not. How about that? That's cool. The individual cards are worth more than the sealed product, and that's almost never happens. And so that is, you know, and people that play it, and Flesh and Blood's mostly players, not mostly investors, not mostly collectors, but mostly players. And so what they've decided is they want a specific deck and they want to play a specific way. That's cool. It's like a, oh, now you can tear that apart, but I'm not gonna, because I don't want to do that. Anyway, I'm also, since it's out of the ordinary, I'm gonna sleeve it, even though it's probably not worth anything. But yeah, it's very popular with players. There's the full. I'm gonna just go ahead and sleeve it and then put it over here. Now the chase card that I'm going after probably won't pull because it's hard. It's a hard pull. I think it's more than I think it's. I'm guessing. I don't know. I think it's harder to pull than one a case. And there's 4 booster boxes in a case. And so even if there was one in every case, which I don't think there is, I got a 25% chance of pulling it. If that's how the pull rates go for that, and I'm not sure. So maybe oh, there's another one. And these may not be a big deal, these little perforated cards, but I'm going to sleeve them just because that's what I'm going to do. So cry about it if it's not a special card. I don't know enough about the cards. I just know that the art is super fantastic. I mean, look at that. Is that not awesome? I'm not sure how the glare is going on my on this thing. So I hope you can see it really well. I hope I can. If I do see if I do pass over the chase, scream at the TV. Well, I'm gonna go over it again when the video's off, just to double check. But yeah, I've started. If you want a sealed product and you want to invest, and I'm gonna put my kids through, dude, come on, just try something else. Cardboard, I mean, I don't know about that, man. I mean, everybody knows about it. The days of alpha magic and shadowless base in Pokemon are over. Now, you know, there's still stuff that holds its value. If you enjoy investing, do so. If you're I hate. Everybody want to know a secret? Of what's your favorite scary movie, or how do I get under your skin, Brad? That's it right there. Eyeball gore. Anything eyeball gore, right? Anything. Sergio, whatever his name is, Argentes, the guy that makes pizza, just kidding. The filmmaker that has to put eyeball gore in it, I can do without that. I can do without the eyeball gore stuff. Just don't care for it. Other stuff that's just as sick and gross, I can kind of, it just, for whatever reason, doesn't turn my stomach. But the eyeball gore stuff, even if it's poorly done, I just don't dig it. Some people, it's spiders. Some people, it's, I don't know, other things, and snakes or something. Why do it have to be snakes? Or, but for me, it's why did it have to be eyeballs? I mean, So now you know a secret. So when Saul comes after me and ties me up, I'll be in a room full of eyeballs. I don't know. Whatever, man. So that's my personal secret. Go ahead and comment what your major. Nobody's going to comment, but but go ahead and talk about what you crawls under your skin. But for me, that's what it is. Eyeball injury, no sir, don't care for it. So yeah, there's that. Ooh, Lair of the Spider. This is a very spidery kind of set. If you're not familiar with Flesh and Blood, every set has a theme, and so if you don't like the Hunted because you don't like spiders, all the other sets have nothing to do with spiders pretty much. So there's all that you could collect. So don't worry about that. Just skip this particular set and go after the other ones. I want to say the last set, Part the Mistveil or something like that, was more of a Japanese anime type thing, and this is like a, what is that? Oh, it just tells you what, it's like a checklist. So, well, not for the card, but it tells you what's in it. How many are in there? 17 Marvels, 1 Fable, 6 Legendaries, all that, it just tells you how these are broken down. So that's cool to get that. I don't think it's, I did that wrong, but there's the, I'm going to put this over here. There's the full and that one there, and I'll go ahead and, so what you're really trying to do with this particular set is pull the, and that's a good card there, but it's not that expensive, like $10. But it is the Shelter from the Storm card, and it's I don't know. It's got a picture of a nice looking young lady on it. I mean, that's how you know. And it also says it in the title, so that's how you would know if I pulled it. Anyway, yeah, I was saying something, but I'm sure it wasn't important. But yeah, I really enjoy Flesh and Blood. And if you're wondering how much it cost, almost all the I think I see a cold full. Yeah, well, yeah, see, anyway. They're most of the time they're less than $100 a box, most of the time, unless you're talking about the really, really old sets, and then they're very freaking expensive. Like the first Kickstarter set, the thing's too much. Okay, well, Code of Allegiance, I don't think that's, the normal treatment card is that great, but that is cold full, so that's cool. And then there is the rainbow full, yada yada. So we're going to, I don't know how many cold fulls you get. I assume 2, but hopefully I'll get another 1 or 2, but who knows. So far we've got 2 of the cold fulls. It's just a different full treatment, and they are, they hold their value pretty well, especially, that's what I was saying, especially if you get the, like if you get that Shelter from the Storm card, and you get it in a cold full treatment, that's what you really want, because I don't even know how much that would be, but the multiplier goes on, because it would be way more than just $79, because that's the price for the generic average card that doesn't have a full treatment. And then the rainbow full would be somewhere in the middle. Rainbow full is the full card you get, that 1 per pack, and then the cold full you only get a few in a box, and we'll see how many in this box. So far 2, so I think it's 2, but maybe we'll get lucky and have another one, or we'll see. And maybe it'll be a super giant catastrophe card. I don't know. I want to say these are probably tokens, I'm guessing, and I don't know their function necessarily. I'd love to play the game, but my local card store doesn't have events that I know of about that. Now, they do have plenty of events for Pokemon and Magic and, maybe even Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm not sure about that. But several games, but they've really cooled down the I'm gonna go ahead and sleeve that because I like that card. But they've really cooled down the Flesh and Blood, and they've just turned their back on. I wonder if that's like a full art treatment or something, because it looks a little out of the. See how the text is here, the block of the text, and the block of the text there's all weird. So I want to say that's definitely something. I don't know what you'd call it, but it's definitely one of the chase cards. Maybe you get one in a box. I don't know. Again, the actual title of the card, not that big of a deal, but it is a something, 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 something. I don't know if it's full art. I don't know, but I know it's out of the ordinary. You know, comment below and let me know what I got here. I don't even know. I am going to sleeve that just because I like it, and I'll count it as a hit, even if it isn't. I'm pretty sure that's a $10 card, so that is kind of cool. These I don't think are worth much. I'm just sleeving it because basically, you ever dream? So that it won't fold, you know, it'll be a little more protected and not fold in half. That's my guess. Anyway, I'd love it if you guys would like and subscribe. Tell you what I think I'm going to do, because, well, I'm not sure about now, because Pokemon cards are everywhere at the moment, but not the ones you want. They had a restock all right, but it wasn't what you would want it to be. It was just stuff you already have. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put a bunch of my doubles together and give them to a bunch of kids, because you know, apparently, you know, kids can't find the product. I mean, until yesterday, and there's a bunch of product right now. But it's stuff you've seen already, and people may go in and buy it up in a couple days. But been to a couple of Walmarts, and in my particular area, near the Wilmington area, and they, you know, there's in the Leland area, and there's Pokemon product now, but it's not any of the last couple of sets that have been very popular. Anyway, so I'm kind of focusing on other card games because I can afford it. And that's not where the focus is. And this particular product, Flesh and Blood, it is a very good product. Is a very good product to keep sealed. Actually, I think the sealed product will go up. The sealed product's very cheap compared to the individual cards. So, and that won't stay that way, but that's the way it is now. Yeah, so I wouldn't open them. Now, there's a reason I'm opening these, because I bought a case and it's sealed and it's going to stay sealed. So I figured I would also buy a box and then open the box. So this is the only box I'm going to open. And, you know, the Hunted case that I bought is just going to stay sealed. I'm not opening that ever, maybe? I don't know. I don't think I'm going to try to complete a set or anything. It depends on how close I am. And again, I don't think you can really get that close to completing it cheaply, because of there's like 20 or 30 cards that are kind of pricey. You know, the Marvels and the, you know, maybe, what's it called? The, I don't know, Legendary or something. I don't know what it's called. I just had a card a minute ago that had all that on there, and I read it off to you. So just rewind the video and find it, and then there you go. Now you'll know what it is. Doesn't look like we're going to hit that Shelter from the Storm card. Too bad, because it's a really cool card, and I'm not going to just buy it at 79 bucks for one card. Now, chances are to have one, maybe, in that sealed case, but I'm not going to open it. Yeah, dude, look how grody. Man, talk about artwork. If you like gore, geez, it is something else. I mean, at some point, they could pull a Magic the Gathering trick where after it gets very popular, after a few years, they hire a company to go, oh, we'll pay you if you'll tell us what we did wrong, and then they ban a bunch of stuff for stupid reasons. So they could do that. I mean, I don't know. That's what Magic the Gathering did with Kaladesh. They just decided, oh, well, that's offensive, and it was offensive to exactly nobody. But you can't hire a company and say, find something wrong, and then when they don't find anything wrong, go, well, you're not going to get paid. Then they're going to find something wrong, bro. They're just going to figure it out. Write me a check, and I'll find something wrong. So that's what you're... ooh la la, Scooby Dooby Ding Dong. I don't know. We'll have to look and see what that is. But ooh, I made noise. I don't know what that is, but it's a big deal because I mean, I haven't seen one like it necessarily. Let me read what that says. Arachne Web of Deceit. Is not, it looks textured, but it does not feel textured. And it is beautiful. That card is freaking amazing. It's very nice. Oh, look at the back. Aha. It is double-sided, you know. So there's that. Let me see. Yep. So I guess, you know, he's hanging out, right? And then he does disco or something. He plays some disco. So, fantastic. Tell me what I got. What is this? How much is it? How fantastic. That's got to be that's got to be the best hit in the box, of course. So, I didn't get the, you know, Shelter from the Storm, but I got that. And I wonder if you get one per case or one per box or one per whatever. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'm sure I will... you know, YouTube videos, and I'll figure it out, and I'll see. Look at that monster. What is he eating? A ring birthday cake looking thing? That is a really nightmarish thing. Yeah. Okay. So, pretty great. That one particular card. And there's, there's the $10 card, but in full. So that probably makes it at least 15, right? And rainbow foil. It's not a cold foil, but that's pretty cool. So one more pack, last pack, magic. So here it is. This is where the giant catastrophe card is, and the whole reason everybody showed up, and there's going to be a Moonbryon in it. Har. No, there won't be, I guarantee it. If there is, I'll eat the cards. Anyway, yeah, because that's a different set. So, let's see. Now, I could have missed it. But I don't think that there is a Shelter from the Storm card. But we did get a really great card out of here. That almost looks like there's a printing problem, but that's just the way the art is right there. So, yeah. Scuttle the Canal. I guess that's what you do when you're a spider. Okay, well, we're going to, you know, it's going to take me a minute. I don't know if I probably should have separated them a little better. But maybe I can do it pretty quick. Let's see. And while I'm doing it, just take a gander at this beautiful thing right here. Ta-da! And I'll go through that. I mean, you know, I'm gonna pull those perforated cards out. You don't care about that. That's probably not anything special. If I did get that card I was hunting for, I didn't see it. I'll have to go fine-tooth comb everything to find it. And you know, maybe I'll let you know in the comments or something. Yeah, I did get it, yay! But I probably did not. And you know, we'll go over this. So this may be not what I would call enthralling video right now, but you know, you can always skip to the end a little bit if I'm getting boring or whatever. Oh, I could put my naked foot up there and you guys can look at feet. Trust me, you don't want that to happen. I think I have haunted feet. I have a little too much information I'm going to share. You're welcome. I have talons. I don't really have toenails. I have talons, like an eagle. And you might think that's cool. I assure you it is not cool. It is not pleasant. Yeah. So, yeah. The way that happened, well, you don't want to know. Anyway, so there's that. Let's see what we have here. Yeah. This is for entertainment purposes, not for unpleasant purposes. So, yeah. And I'm going to go through very quickly the hits again so we can take a look. And then the Super Giant Catastrophe card. And there we go. And of course, I mean, you're going to get one regular foil in each. So we'll blaze through those and pull out the cold foils. There was 2 cold foils. So these are the regular foils. And when I get to... oh, look at that. Look at that dragon. Isn't that cool? I don't know if you can tell, but that dragon glows in the foil there or whatever. So pretty cool. If you like, I don't know why that's in there. If you like full cards, you know, you could do worse. Look, that's almost the little, it is the playmat, this card. That's the playmat. Cool. So we got that. Look at the marks on this dude. Pretty awesome. And whoop, that's way. Yeah. There's one of the cold foils. Yeah. And I missed the other cold foil. Let me see if I can find it right quick. If that is a thing. If right quick is a thing. I might have put it in another pile of something. I am sort of looking at everything upside down, so how would I know? But, let's see. Oh, here it is. Yes, of course. I think. Ah, there it is. Yes. Aha, I had another little pile. So, there's the other cold foil. So, these are the 2 cold foils. You know, you get the special kind of foil, 2 of those in a box. Pretty nice. And then this thing, whatever that is, and it is double-sided. See how that goes? And it's a little different artwork on one side than it is the other. Super fantastic. Don't know how much it's worth. I know it's pretty cool. Anyway, that's the Hunted, and you can get it on TCG Player if you're... I think the box is, since it's brand new, about $100 per one box. And it's, you know, there are cheaper sets of Flesh and Blood. Some of them, I want to say as cheap as like 60 or 70 bucks if you get Everfest, because it's kind of overprinted. But most of them are around 80 or 90 bucks. So, you know, look it up. Decide if you want to do that. I think now is a good time to kind of turn away from Pokemon unless you just got to have it. Thanks, guys. Please like and subscribe.